Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning from Dubai to all our
Good
friends.
morning. Good afternoon. This is Yunus.
Good afternoon, Professor Yunus. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Delighted to be with you.
So I'd like to welcome everyone. We have people from Algeria to Zimbabwe, over 870 people registered for the event. And and we have hundreds more watching it on Facebook.
Okay.
The next question comes from a strong finance professional who says, all of this is good, I like it, and my heart is with you, but I have to serve capital. I work with funds, I work with investors. So he has a question. So Rajeev Kakar, if you want to take the mic and ask the question you have in mind, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Ghulam. Professor Yunus, this is an absolute pleasure to get a chance to interact with you. You're very inspiring, and the work you've done is something that has inspired me a lot in the fund that we created about 14 years ago and worked in emerging markets to serve the people at the bottom of the pyramid. I have to confess, we ran it for profit, but we ran it with the motive as we defined it as doing business to do good. So the question was, do good business to do good at the same time. And the question I have for you is that we're talking about something that, and please, at the risk of sounding contrarian, almost sounds utopian, because we're dealing with individuals here, we're dealing with the whole social system and a bunch of incumbents that will obviously work towards squeezing out any such insurgents who bring in a purpose of goodness into business. And the point is, any business to succeed must make adequate profit to pay for talent, to pay for marketing, to pay for inclusion, to pay for innovation, and to pay for retention of people, because we're in a place of, or we're in a world of constant change. So how practical is this to be able to battle with individual human behavior on one side, which is intrinsically seeking greater and greater returns without purpose at sometimes? I fully agree with you. On the other side, you're dealing with another system, which is the corporate system, which is greedy in its own way and driven by a combination of stakeholders who want return, irrespective of where the dollar return goes in the world. Everyone wants 18% return year on year on year, which is not possible. So I'm not saying I support it. I agree with what you're saying, but do help me understand how practical this is to be able to make the third pillar, that is us as human beings, as community, to be able to bring about this change and survive in this big bag world of incumbents and behavior. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. You raised a very important question, because most of the people are in a position like you, working in an environment where you feel not as enthusiastic because your mind wants to do something else. But there's no opportunity for that. So gradually you'll see the opportunities emerging, because many people are moving in, and you can join in without feeling hesitation, and convenient chances, opportunities are opened up for you. I just want to clarify one thing in your statement. You say people have to be paid, people have to attract the talents, you have to retain those people, employ, and so on. Social business have no contradiction on that. Social business doesn't hesitate in paying people for their job. We want to make sure we get the best talent with the best salary in the market. We are not saying that you come and do free job for us. We want the best talent, and we pay the best remuneration for you. So our people, the best accountant, best IT guys, best CEO, and we pay them. It's not the question of salary. Salary is just as good or even better. All we're raising is a question of profit. If I'm running this company, am I running this company to make money for myself? No, I'm saying in my company, I'm not running it to make myself rich. I have created this company to solve the problem of healthcare for the people who do not receive any healthcare from any source. So I want to create a healthcare program. I get the best doctors possible, best technologies possible, best facilities possible, and pay them and create this business and help these people that I wanted to help. And I earn enough from my business so that I can cover all the costs. That's the key. It's not a charity organization. That's the key.
Okay.
So I can, it's a financially sound organization. People love to pay the money that I charge, and it's a reasonable amount for them. Because I'm not asking for a profit, so whatever surplus is generated is plowed back into the business. That's what the social business is. The second point I wanted to make, what you can do, you have a fund, you raise it, you run your businesses. Usually what we say that each company say we have our CSR money. People don't mind giving CSR. 1% is okay. On my profit, 1% I give to good to people. So no person or no owners kind of hesitate that. This is a kind of becoming standard. In India, they made it a little bit more formal. They put it 2%. 2% of the profit should go into CSR. That's fine, no problem. My question is, how do you use your CSR money? That's my question, not how you run your own company. Now that you have given it out, despite the fact I want a money maker, I'm a greedy person, everything else. But I give my 2%, I give my 1% and give it away. So my question is, why don't you use this money instead of giving a charity, writing a check for an NGO to do the job? Do it yourself. Use this money as an investment to a business, your business, but not to make money for yourself. You've already given it away. So this money is retained by you. Its company belongs to you, but you created a healthcare program, you created an employment generation program, you created a housing program, you created a water program, whatever it is. That's the business you want to solve this problem. And this company is a sustainable company. You are a very smart person. You design it beautifully, and you get your money back. You plow back into the business, and the next year you give another chunk of money as a CSR. It adds to that. It doesn't disappear. It becomes bigger. But CSR money disappears. It is not retained. Right. So I'm giving an idea that living it the way you do, you can do a lot. And also, many people donate money to other people for public relations, whatever it is. Instead of donating, invest in a social business. Say, I do the water program here so that people don't have to drink polluted water. And this is your good publicity for yourself. But you didn't create it for publicity purpose. You created genuinely to solve the problem because you don't want any money back from that business. You see, in social business, you get your investment money back. Right. But you don't get after that, you don't get any profit, profit is plowed back into the business. And third point I want to make, you run a big business. Can you, if it is a fund, find a kind of a fund where many people invest in your fund, and you ask all your people who are investing money in your fund, would you please spare 1% of this fund where you will not get any profit out of it? Rest of 99% of your shares, you get profit. But in 1%, you'll not get your profit. You isolate that money. People say, okay, 1% is all right. And you are not giving away your right of ownership of that 1% of share. Only the profit that you made, you don't get the profit. So you take this money for all 1% of everybody and create a social business and run it. So since they don't want this share profit from that, so you're free from that obligation. This is free, and then you can run it the way you want to solve people's problem. It's an idea, it's a burning idea in your mind, how to solve the problem. It's a problem of education, healthcare, water, sanitation, housing, we name it. There are so many problems. So you can, tiny little business runs very well, and you can inspire so many other people to do that. So this is there. If I want to do that, I can do it in some 101 ways of doing that. Retaining what I do without challenging my daily routine work.
Thank you, Dr. Yunus.
Thank you.
Thank you.